Hello, grade 7 again. Today's lesson is about grammar. If you remember, in unit number 7, we have talked about F clause or conditional F, conditional sentences, and we said it has 4 types 0, 1, 2, and 3. And the previous unit, we have talked about the 0 type. Let's have a quick revision about the 0 type. 0 type contains every sentence in the if conditional or in the if sentence contains 2 clauses, if clause and main clause. In the 0 conditional, the if clause is simple present and the main clause is simple present too. We use it to talk about habits, to talk about behaviors, explanation, orders, advices, general truths, or scientific facts. And here we have some examples. No need to change anything. Simple present and simple present. But today we will talk about conditional sentence type 1. There is only a slight difference. In the if clause, we have simple present tense, but in the main clause, future tense. Future tense means subject plus will plus verb 1. We always use verb 1 after the will. Using type 1 in English, type 1 is used to express a possibility in the future. It's not certain that it will happen, but it is possible. Or when talking about real and possible situations in the future. Okay? For example, if I have enough money, I will buy a car. If I have enough money, it may happen or it may not. If you work hard, you will win a prize. If you go to the market, I will buy what you want. If I'm not busy, I will help you. I want to remind you, student, if we used F in the middle, yani if we put the main clause at the beginning, like you will win the prize, if you work hard, we delete the comma as we said in the 0 conditional. An extra thing I want you to learn about it, how to use unless. Unless is a tool. We use it in the conditional sentences, means if not. If not. If you don't work harder, you will fail the exam. If we have the sentence in the negative, if and not, if you don't work harder, you will fail the exam. We can replace if and not in the sentence and use unless. And it become like this. Unless you work harder, you will fail the exam. We omit if and not, so the sentence becomes unless you work harder, you will fail the exam. Remains the same, simple present over here, and subject will plus verb 1 over there in the main clause. Now let's move to student's book, page number 82. Let's read this paragraph together, please. I want you to notice that they are using if clause so many times. You will see many different animals if you visit a zoo. Notice over here. As I said to you, if I use the main clause at the beginning, there is no need to use the comma because if connected the 2 parts of the sentence. You will see many different animals if you visit a zoo. It is a good zoo. The animals will have plenty. If it's a good zoo, the animals will have plenty of space. If it is a bad zoo, the animals will probably be in small enclosures. Some people believe that all zoos are bad and that if a wild animal is held in captivity, it will suffer from stress. You can continue the reading. Unless people are given the correct information about the zoo, they will go on visiting them unless they are aware of animal cruelty. They will not understand that wild animals should be free. Let's find the correct ending and write the letters. Number 1, if a zoo is good, goes with letter C. Letter C. Animals will not be held in small cages. Number 2, if a zoo is bad, goes with E. Animals will not have plenty of spaces. E. Number 3 goes with A. Number 4 goes with F. Number 5 goes with D. And number 6 lastly goes with B. In activity number 3, I want you to bring a paper and pen or pencil. We need to change these sentences by using unless. Make sure the sentences have the same meaning. We said unless means if not. So we are going to delete the F and delete the not. And we use unless. I will show you the answers. We will start from number 2. Look over there. If people do not understand animal behavior, they will not spot the signs of stress. We delete F, we delete the not, and we delete the do because this is a helping verb. We need to use only verb 1. Unless people understand animal behavior, they will not spot the signs of stress. We will not delete the not in the main clause. We delete the not only with the F clause. Okay, student? We delete the not only with the F clause. Let's try to do this one together and I will show you the answers of the rest ones. If a wild animal is not given enough space, it will suffer from stress. We will delete the F, we will delete the not, and we will use unless. The answers will be like this. Unless a wild animal is given enough space, and you will continue the sentence normally, the same, well plus verb 1. Okay, and here are the answers for number 3, 4, 5, and 6. You can write them on your papers or on your sticky notes, please. Unless it is born in the wild, unless they are taught about it, unless people are given the correct information, unless we protest about it. By the way, the same applies with unless. If we used unless in the middle, we don't use comma, but if we used unless at the beginning, we use the comma. And now let's apply in activity number 4 in the pupil's book, student's book. Complete the sentences with the verbs in brackets. Also on page 82, students. Number 1 is already done for you. If you visit the zoo, you will see fascinating animals. If a wild animal live and become. If a wild animal lives, why did we add S? Because the subject is singular, and in the present simple sentences, we add S to the verb if the subject is singular. I have told you about that before in the 0 type. If a wild animal lives in a cage, it will soon become depressed. Lions will never learn to hunt if they are born in captivity. Remember, are means as, am, and are. Be means is, am, and are. It depends on the subject. Unless people stop hunting rhino, they will disappear. I hope that you understand everything. Thank you very much.